What if Goku was reborn with all his memories? Part 9. Bulma looks at Gine with sad eyes. What? You're leaving already? Why not stay with us a little longer? Goku grins and nods. Yeah, Mom, you can stay at Grandpa Gohan's farm or even at Bulma's place. Earth is pretty cool. You should see more of it. Gine shakes her head. Maybe later. Right now I need to go back and tell your father that you'll protect us from King Cold's invasion. Goku sighs. It's not that big of a deal. Gine smiles softly. Don't be like that. I'll visit again, and next time, I'll bring your father or maybe even your brother. Goku shrugs but smiles. All right, if you say so. But then his face lights up. Hold on, I can take you back right now with instant transmission. Bulma nods quickly. Yeah, that's a great idea. Otherwise, it'd take you 2 months to get home. Gine awkwardly scratches the back of her head. Nah, I don't want to just appear out of nowhere. I'm gonna need some time to think a little bit on the way back. Goku looks confused. Think? You're going to just think about things for the next 2 months? Gine scratches her head again. Good point. 2 months is longer than I'd like. And this is where Bulma enters the chat again. In that case, let me help. I think I've already figured out how the attack ball works. Give me 2 hours and I can make it way faster. She gives a confident thumbs up. Goku, Gine, and Grandpa Gohan watch as Bulma gets to work. For the next 2 hours, she takes the attack ball apart and puts it back together again over and over. Finally, she steps back, wipes her hands, and smiles proudly. There! I've adjusted the attack ball. Now it'll only take 2 days to get to Planet Goku. Is that enough for thinking time? Gine's jaw drops. What? Really? She looks at Bulma in shock. Bulma gives a small victory sign. Yep, but from now on, this pod is only for trips to Earth and back. If you try using it for another planet, it'll malfunction, and who knows where you'll end up. Gine nods, thanks Bulma, and enters the new attack ball. She waves goodbye to Goku, Bulma, and Grandpa Gohan before blasting off into the sky. As they watch her leave, Goku tilts his head. It kinda looks like a Dragon Ball, he says, but then freezes. His eyes go wide, and he smacks his forehead. Oh no, I forgot! Bulma and Grandpa Gohan exchange confused looks. Goku sighs. Majin Buu ate one of the Dragon Balls yesterday. Without wasting any time, Goku uses instant transmission to drop Grandpa Gohan off at Mount Paozu and Bulma back at Capsule Corporation. Then he teleports straight to Kame House. As Goku appears there, the first person he sees is a younger version of Hercule, Mr. Satan. Goku looks a little surprised, but Hercule looks even more shocked. He stares at Goku with wide eyes and shakes his head. Then he rubs his eyes just to make sure it's not a dream. How did this kid just appear out of nowhere? What kind of trick did he use? He says out loud. What's going on here? Why are you here, champ? Goku asks with a grin. Hercule blinks a few times. Champ? Sir, are you talking to me? Goku nods, but before Hercule can say anything else, Roshi, Krillin, and Majin Buu step out of the house. They take turns explaining what happened yesterday, how they ran into Hercule, hung out with him and his dog, and somehow spent the whole night cracking jokes and having fun. After the story, Roshi leans closer to Goku and whispers, You know, Goku, I let it slip that I'm the legendary Master Roshi, and now he wants me to train him to become the next strongest fighter on Earth, so he can one day be the martial arts champion. Hearing this, Goku starts thinking to himself, Martial arts champion? Yeah, he better become one. I don't want to mess up the timeline for Gohan. And now that I think about it, geez, I still haven't gone to see Chi-Chi since I was reborn. What have I even been doing? Goku snaps out of his thoughts and grins at Roshi. Ha, that's great. If he trains with you, he'll definitely become a champion. Roshi strokes his beard. Yeah, well, he's about the same age as Krillin. He's got the time and potential to get as strong as me. But I'm not sure how I'm supposed to make him stronger than you. Goku laughs loudly. Don't worry. If we ever fight in the World Martial Arts Tournament, I'll let him win. After saying that, Goku walks over to Buu. All right, Buu, I didn't know what to do yesterday. But after dealing with those Saiyans, I figured out how to get the Dragon Ball out of you. Huh? Buu looks at Goku with a confused expression on his face. Goku powers up into Super Saiyan God. His red aura glows brightly and lights up the area. He focuses hard and uses Godbind to locate the 4-star Dragon Ball inside Buu's stomach. Slowly, Goku moves the Dragon Ball upward. Buu's face twists uncomfortably as it rises. Finally, he goes, Bleh! And spits the Dragon Ball onto the ground. The whole thing happens so fast and with so much power that young Mr. Satan can't handle it. He stares in shock for a moment before his legs give out, and he faints on the spot. As he lies there, he mumbles in his sleep.
I give up. I can't do it. I'll never be the champion. Not with fighters like that around.
Krillin laughs when he hears Hercule's mumbling. Well, that didn't last long. Goku's eyes go wide with panic. What? No! He has to become the champion. If he doesn't, Videl and Gohan might never meet. Videl? Who's Videl? Krillin is curious. Goku waves his hand nervously. No one. Don't worry about it. Anyway, make sure to whip the champ into shape, Master Roshi. He pauses for a moment, then grins. By the way, have you heard of the Great Sage equal to heaven? Roshi strokes his beard. The Great Sage equal to heaven? You bet I have. Goku gulps. Who is it? Roshi's face darkens. Some stupid mage from the city. He said that if I bought his magic stick, women would be all over me. That fraud took my money and vanished. Never saw him again. Krillin bursts out laughing. Wait, what? Don't tell me that's that stick you're always holding. Goku facepalms. All right, I'm gonna head out. Without another word, Goku flies off into the sky with the 4-star Dragon Ball and the Dragon Radar. For the next few hours, Goku flies around the world searching for the other 6 Dragon Balls. At one point, he feels a strange key coming from the spot where he fought Babidi, Dabura, and Majin Buu. But he decides to ignore it and keeps looking for the Dragon Balls. He soon finds all of them, including the ones the Red Ribbon Army had, and even the one the Pilaf gang was hiding. Along the way, he destroys the Red Ribbon Army's plans and teaches Mercenary Tao a lesson. But unlike his OG life, Goku makes sure not to kill anyone, not even by accident. Yeah, I don't want to piss off Dr. Gero after all, Goku says to himself. Still, the Red Ribbon Army loses everything. They send Dr. Gero a message to tell him what happened. But Dr. Gero just grins and ignores the call. The scene zooms out and shows a new laboratory that Dr. Gero recently built inside Babidi's hideout. There are glowing 3D holograms of Goku, Dabura, and Majin Buu floating in the air. On the left side of the room, a medical machine holds bits and pieces of the newly revived body of Babidi. It's unconscious but alive.
I saw it. A battle beyond anything I could imagine. But now I'll make something even greater. It doesn't matter if they're aliens, witches, gods, or the whole universe. They'll all bow before my creation.
Dr. Gero says, as he remembers Goku and Majin Buu's fight. As it turns out, Dr. Gero had sent small satellite cameras to the area around Babidi's hideout after his computer picked up strange radio signals. Using those cameras, he saw everything that happened that day. And after Babidi was defeated, Dr. Gero decided to build a new laboratory in the same location. Then, when bits and pieces of Babidi's body were revived yesterday, Dr. Gero gathered them and placed them in a recovery tank to make use of Babidi's cells. Now Dr. Gero turns his head and looks at the blueprints on his desk. His hands shake with excitement.
This will be my masterpiece,
he says. He glances at the medical machine holding Babidi's body.
Your magic will be the final ingredient for creating the ultimate being.
And then walks over to an incubation tank, where a tiny nucleus is breathing in the water.
It will be the pinnacle of existence, and that's why I've named it after the basic building block of all living things, the cell. And its last name will represent omnipotence and omniscience. Yes, my child, your name shall be Omnicell.
The camera pulls back, as Dr. Gero's laughter echoes throughout the lab. In the evening, Goku tries to summon Shinron, but it doesn't work. Even though the Dragon Balls are still active, nothing happens. He tries again and again, but it just won't work. Man, I don't even know what I'm doing, Goku thinks to himself. Alright, so I'm gathering the Dragon Balls to split the evil in Buu from the good. That way he won't go crazy and destroy everything. But is that really the right move? What about all the other stuff I've messed up since coming back to life? Was it wise to leave the Saiyans on planet Vampa? Now that I think about it, I'm not Piccolo or Vegeta or Gohan or even Bulma. Planning ahead on my own is not my thing, especially with this whole Great Sage thing going on. Goku pauses and starts rubbing his head with both hands. I so wish Piccolo or Vegeta were here.
Is that your wish?
A voice suddenly asks. Wait, is that you, Shinron? Why can't I see you? Goku asks while looking around in confusion.
I'm speaking within the Dragon Balls, Shinron says. It seems my body can't come out unless your wish is something I can handle with my current strength. Reviving planet Vegeta and the Saiyans who died to Frieza has drained my power. I won't be able to revive anyone else for 10 years at least.
Ah, as expected, this whole great sage thing is messing everything up, Goku says with a sigh. What even is it anyway? Even you're calling me the great sage, Shinron. Why? It wasn't like this when I made the wish over a year ago.
Back then I didn't know either, Shinron begins. But my mind, body, and spirit instinctively understood that I had to ignore the natural laws of my creation and grant your wish. It felt as though I was under some kind of hypnosis. However, after you used your Super Saiyan God transformation against Frieza, something clicked, and I, along with the other Eternal Dragons, realized why I was able to make such an impossible exception for you.
Shinron pauses for a moment before continuing.
It's because you've been reborn as someone with the power to defy the natural order. But I'm afraid I'm too small and insignificant to know or understand anything more about what it is, or what it means.
Okay, stop. That's a lot to take in, Goku says while rubbing the back of his head. But I think I've got the right question for you. When I said I wish Piccolo or Vegeta were here, you asked if that was my wish, didn't you?
Yes, I did,
Shinron replies. Well, bringing Vegeta here won't work. He still has to learn and grow as a person. Goku continues. So let's talk about Piccolo. He's Kami's other half, right? Will you just break King Piccolo out of the rice cooker?
No, Shinron answers. I know that's not what you want. You want Piccolo, not King Piccolo. I can reunite Kami and King Piccolo, then transfer your memories of Piccolo into their minds. That would bring Piccolo back as a complete being. But if I do this, I'm afraid I'll cease to exist. Once Kami fuses with King Piccolo's essence, I will disappear.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I should even ask for something like that, Goku admits while scratching his head. Piccolo and Kami have their own paths. It wouldn't feel right.
It's fine, Son Goku.
A calm voice suddenly speaks telepathically. Huh? Goku is caught off guard. The voice belongs to Kami.
It's fine, Kami continues. I understand that whatever is happening with this world is not normal. My job as a guardian is to protect it, but I also know there's no one who can protect Earth better than you. Shinron would be useless for the next 10 years anyway, so go ahead with this wish. The time has come for me to go back to what I once was.
Goku pauses for a second, but then he goes for it and makes the wish. Out of nowhere, this huge flash of green light bursts behind him. He turns around fast, and there, right in the middle of it all, is Piccolo. Goku's eyes go wide, and a big grin spreads across his face. That aura! Piccolo, is that really you? Meanwhile, in the Xeno Palace, the Grand Priest looks up, as a certain someone suddenly appears in front of him.
It has been 10 billion years, Dragon God Zalama. What brings you back to the multiverse?
The Grand Priest asks. And that's all for Chapter 9, guys. I'm sure you have plenty to say about everything that's happened, so feel free to go wild in the comments section. What are your theories on what might happen next? What do you think about what just happened in this chapter? How strong would Omni's Cell be? How will Piccolo help Goku make sense of all that has happened, and all that is going to happen? And of course, why is the creator of Super Dragon Balls at Xeno's place? I can't wait to hear your thoughts and dive into your theories. And as always, if you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to the Nimbus channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.